Hello, and welcome to another edition of Bomb 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 Darcy's Plot. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so the other day I was up here, it was boiling hot, and I was in the greenhouse, so I shaded the greenhouse. That worked for a bit, but my wife works at like 5 o'clock in the afternoons, resulting in sometimes the greenhouse window and the greenhouse door just being closed. Not completely, the window's completely, but this was left to about there, like about a quarter open. I've been coming up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to open the windows and the doors fully. So I thought, stuff it, I'll invest a little bit of money and buy two of these. I don't know if you can see that. It's an automatic window. I installed it yesterday and it gave a little bit of cold spell last night. As you can see, it's pretty miserable out there today. I was worrying until about midnight last night that the window wouldn't close and I'd come into, like, you know what I mean, like water flooded greenhouse and like wilting plants, because the other greenhouse has got my chilies in. But as you can see, it's closed, so I'm more than happy with that. Let's just hope it carries on. Okay, so these are my tomato plants. As you can see, there's flowers absolutely everywhere. That one there is a bush one, so I'm not pinching that one out at the minute. These I'm pinching out every couple of days. As you can see, there's a growing tip there. There's little side shoots. Just throwing them down there for now, and then they'll be going on the compost heap. Now this one again is a bush. That's a cordon, but the side shoot off the bush, it looks like, you know what I mean. My cucumbers rampaged on the last few days with this nice weather, so they're massive now. Had this lone, it's meant to be a dwarf French bean. So instead of putting them out in the ground, I used the bed that they were meant to go in for pumpkins, and I've put this one in here. And that's a matter of like 3 days. I only had 2 leaves up until 3 days ago, so it seems to love it in here. Flowers everywhere. This is an experiment. That's another bean. He was germinated in the bed from the ones I sowed direct, but that's the only one. So I lifted him up, put him in here. If he does anything, he does anything. I'm not bothered. This one, cucumbers from seed. This one I grew from seed. That's just a side shoot. I'm going to experiment and see if it roots. This other one's from seed, and this one I bought. It's meant to be an all-female cucumber. So that means every flower will have a fruit. So that'll be interesting to see if that actually works. I just want to take you over here. I don't know if you can see this now. My flowers are starting to fall off, so I've got fruit forming behind it. Don't know if you can quite see that. There's a little fruit. Don't know if you can see it. I've got a tomato somewhere as well, an actual tomato. So I'll try and find that and put it on here. You know what it's like once tomatoes start getting going, you can't really see them until they're red. No, I can't quite see it right now. So I'll just give you a tour of something else. Okay, this is my pumpkin and bean bed. Just got a row of lettuces there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's one in the middle, 9, and then a few beans up the pole. I've seen this on YouTube. I'm just gonna give it a welly. If I don't really get anything, I don't really get anything. This is supposed to be a pumpkin, but as you know, it doesn't seem to be trailing or anything. But they are quite young. That looks like it's been hit by the cold last night, and looks like my slugs had that one, or is it growing point? I don't know. So yeah, my row of lettuce has finally come up. It's going great guns. Just bring you up here a second. I don't know if you can see my spring onions coming through as well. There you go. I need to weed this bed. This was originally meant to be my wife's bed, who she was going to look after it. Looks like she's going to kind of gone off that idea and give it to me. So I need to get up here and sort this bed out. There are beetroots in this one. There's one. There's another one. There's another one there. But I need to, like I said, I need to weed. This one's got Swiss chard in. There's one there. I can't actually see anymore. I've seen a green one up here the other day and a red one, so there is a red one somewhere, I just can't find it. Lettuce is going great guns, so that's quite good. My red currants, look at them. Absolutely laden with fruit. I've been watering it quite heavily in that sunny spot, and it seems to, I mean, the bush is leaning over because it's got big fat fruit on. And my gooseberry bush, I'm not sure if the snails that had the two berries that are on here. Oh no, there's one. Can you see that? I'm happy with that. Hopefully next year I'll get a lot of fruit off this. There was quite a few fruits on here. Obviously something's had them, birds maybe. Okay, no big drama. There's another gooseberry bush there. Nothing on here, it's just establishing, so again next year, and that one there again next year. My blueberry that I bought from B&Q, or my wife bought it for me. I had to buy some Erocious, or however you pronounce it, compost for this, which is there. Erocious, I don't know. It's acidic anyway. So I've planted this up. After it had been flowering, I thought it would have gone into a bit of shock, but it seems to have put on a lot of new growth, new flowers. So I'm happy with that as well. I watered that in quite a lot when I planted it. My shallots, a few of them are doing well. My leeks, a couple of them doing well. Like I said, I need to get up here and weed. I've had a bad week with my leg. My roses, brilliant. Putting on a lot big growth spurt on that one over there. And these, I think they're alliums, sorry. So they're quite nice to see. Look at that big fat slug. And their little buggers. I've got these. They're quite pretty. I don't know what they are. Very nice. These shallots were just left over in the shed, and I put them in quite late. They seem to be the best ones. So quite happy with that. And then there's these little flowers here. It's just something for the bees, really. Some more, something nice anyway. I need to get in there as well. That's about it from the top bit of the plot. My flowers need deadheading. My daffs, my tulip, and my rhubarb's doing okay. My strawberries from Blackmore Fruits. These are actually brilliant. I can't really say anything. That one there I had in the greenhouse. I bought a pack for like 20p. Some of them are half dead and stuff. But I planted them, and as you can see, that leaf there's died off. But I don't know if you can see in the middle, there's fresh growth. So I'm happy with that. Even if I get one plant that's for 20p, there's something. But that looks like it's going to survive. That one survived there. There was one over there. I don't know if you can see it. I think he's died. But I'm not too bothered. Like I said, it's like 20p for a strip of like 6 or something. And I don't know if you can see that. One of the plants are sending out a runner, so I'll get another plant off that. Happy days. Walk down here. This blackcurrant bush I got for 60p from Homebase. If he works, he works. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I started these off in the greenhouse. Put them out because it was getting too hot in there. Absolutely lovely. Look at the colours. It's brilliant. It got a bit of a burnt there, but that's only one leaf. The lettuce is still fine. My chives coming into flower. Something for the bees again. My radishes, I've been picking them. my carrots have come through, and some parsnip seedlings. I need to get in here as well. I need to have a full day up here, to be honest. I've been quite busy lately. My potatoes, I took Brendan's advice, aka baking soda, and I earthed up a little bit. Got to say, it does look a lot better, if not just to get rid of the weeds, but I've done that. I'll attach a picture onto the end of this with my cabbages and kale, cabbage, cauliflower and red cabbage. They're doing fantastic under there. I'll just show you, I don't know if you can see that, the red cabbage is starting to head up. This has kept it warm in the cold weather and shaded in the hot weather, so it's like a double whammy, these nets. If any of you want to buy one, I truly recommend it. There you go. On this plot I'm probably the fastest on the cabbages and stuff. I mean, people are saying, what are you doing to them, because they're absolutely fantastic. Sorry about that, I've run out of memory. I don't know if you can see that. This is cabbage or a I don't know if you can see it in there. I can't lift the net up. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Massive. I'll try and show you. This is my kale, I believe. It's actually hitting the top there, so might have to take these off and chance it with the butterflies. Again, a bed of strawberries. Just through a catch crop of radishes in the middle there. So I just need to excuse the weeds. I just need to get up here for a whole day. This one's throwing out another runner, so I'll replenish all my strawberry beds at the end of the season. So hopefully next year I'll have a huge bumper crop. My runner beans, they're struggling with the cold, I think, because it's been so hot and then it turns cold, but these are starting to climb. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So I should get some, just keep twining them around each time I come up. So yeah, they're quite good. I put some cabbages that I didn't have room for, 4, sorry, in there. I mean, if the cabbage whites want these, they can take them. I'm not too bothered. My peas going great guns. I'm yet to see a flower yet though. So there you go. And then this side, I mean they're huge. Keep trying to guide them onto the fence. I'm not seeing a flower yet. My wife's off tomorrow, so I'll spend all day up here tomorrow weeding, and I mean look, things are just out of control. I think that's a fat hen or something. Not too sure, but it's a weed. My broad beans, first time I've ever grown these. The flowers are fantastic. Don't know if you can see them. Really nice colours. I have got broad beans on here somewhere. Saw them yesterday. Just popping up. Can't find them now. You know what it's like. When you want it, you can't find it. When you don't want it, it's there. Okay. This bed has confused me quite a lot, actually. I dug it over like 3 times because it was a really bad bed. Got all the roots out, thought it was fine, and then everything started to grow. I mean, the grass is just out of this world. Put a load of radishes in here because I put French beans. There's one. French beans didn't really germinate, apart from like 2, that one and the other one in the greenhouse. So I put pumpkins in. Threw a load of radishes in here just to try and get something from this bed. Put some sunflowers in yesterday, and then it was a cold snap last night, but I don't know, I've got a couple more in the greenhouse, so should be okay. On the bottom here, again, more weeds proves that I'm only human and I'm not photoshopping anything, as somebody's been accused of on Facebook. These are my fresh Swiss chard. There's a beetroot, that's a beetroot, weed, row beetroots, and a couple of these Swiss chards. I'm quite surprised actually, because they're quite a leafy green, but the slugs don't seem to bother with them. that row of kohlrabi, or I'll have to see back to see what I've sown. And then there was another row of something here, can't remember, but it's coming up there. So I'm happy with that. My Swedes, they've all come up. My parsnips, they need hoeing, but you can see the parsnip seedlings, there's 3 rows. Anybody who's been looking at my videos will know that I had a bucket of Swiss chard that was pretty crap. Been left in a bucket all winter, and I planted it out. There you go. That one's bolted. There's a flower head on there. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to take the seeds, I think, just to see if I can do it. This one here is producing quite a bit of leaf. This one here is still going good guns, so I'm going to harvest them. There's little patches where I haven't got any Swiss chard. I've actually taken them and harvested them. So some more runner beans up the fence. Don't know if you can see that climbing there. Peas again. I couldn't move this fence, so I thought I'd utilise it. So, oh, there you go. There's my first pea flower. Don't know if you can see that. Happy with that. Glad you were here to share it. Oh, there you go. There's another one. Oh, there you go. So peas are getting there. My hanging basket that I bought the hanging basket, and I bought some plug plants, planted them up myself for my wife. They're looking good, trailing, I think geranium or something. Yeah, trailing geranium red, which is that one there, and a trailing yellow flower or something, I don't know what it is. Strawberries, giving great guns. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know there's a pineberry in here. One of my fruit trees. This is a really nice flower. My wife bought these flowers, I just potted them up. So yeah, they're pretty. Hopefully I get to overwinter as well, I need to read them. And again, some more flowers. I mean, can't be too stingy on flowers. You mean bees need something. Another fruit tree. My weakish rhubarb. Look at that. Don't know if you can see that. Thrown out loads of stems. There's like loads of little like leaves. So happy with that. It seems to be going somewhere. Don't know where. This one is quite nice. This one's by far my best one, but this is my oldest one. So happy with that. It got demolished by slugs first part of the year. So again strawberries. Again strawberries. This was meant to be a more wilder area where I was going to let things flower. I mean, there's a few buttercups and stuff, but I mean the dock leaves and brambles, I might just cut them down. They do my head in. My pond. Don't know if I've shown you this. My pond. That's just rainwater. There's loads of pond skaters on there. Don't know if you can see them. I emptied my compost bin around here just to like backfill it, and I've probably got a better crop of potatoes in here than I have at the top. So I've just been removing them. There's a big fat slug there, look. Dirty thing. So I'll take you down the bottom plot now. Okay, before I go down the bottom plot, I'll just show you this greenhouse. Scotch bonnet. When it was like blistering hot, everything was getting scorched before I put the shading on. This is meant to be a pumpkin, but there's flowers developing at the base. So I think it might be a courgette. Cayennes, I mean they got scorched. This one's got bushy. This was probably by far the best, but where I had it, that one was getting a bit of shade. So pepper. I mean look, they all got scorched. So I mean I might lose these. I'm just gonna leave them. Don't know whether to take the scorched petals off or not. Not petals, leaves. Sorry. 2 sweet corn in there. These are fantastic. They're those little mini tomatoes. They're just tiny and full of flowers. I mean, they're fantastic. These are my apple trees from seed with the kids. They're doing okay. A couple of broad beans there. Another. Oh, my first tomato there. Look, can you see that? Some more peppers. My rosemary. My thyme. 2 apple trees I need to get in the ground. Some tomatoes that I grew from seed. These are all funny varieties: yellow, black, plum, whatever else. and this is my spike plant, spike chilies. That seemed to suffer the first week it came in here. It was all curled up, but since I put shading on, everything seemed to have picked up a bit. Some supposedly pumpkins, but again they've got flowers at the bottom starting. So 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers there. So whether it is actually a pumpkin or is cross-pollinated with a courgette, I don't know. Let's get on the bottom plot then. Look at the size of this bugger. I think you might have to get the chop. Okay, so this is the bottom plot. I've only had it about 3 weeks, so it's going to be a bit of a mess. Tried to build a little compost bin, just full of crap. There's carpets and sheeting and whatever else I found on this plot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are supposed to be dolphin fruit trees. I've got 10 of them in 2 beds, so hopefully they'll take off. More of an investment for next year. These are my cabbages and purple sprouting broccoli. Built this net. I stitched it together just to make do for there was like millions of cabbage whites out. Oh, sorry. Little slip. It's quite slippy up here because it's been raining all night. Some more broad beans there. I'm quite glad that I've got some in flower at the top and these are coming through. So again with the peas. Hopefully it'll stagger my my crop. Those ones that side are bigger than these ones here. So hopefully I'll take a crop for a prolonged summer. My leeks, brilliant. My tribes are coming to flower. That's its first year this year, so hopefully next year will be amazing. Don't know if you can see my leeks. I'll bring you down. There's one. These are all grown from seed. So I was happy with that. I was quite happy that I got this plot because so far too much this year. But being my first year, I wasn't to know. Oh, he's got flowers on his potatoes now. My strawberries. Got a lot of strawberries here. On these plants. These are Cambridge favourites. Not a lot of leaf, but a lot of fruit. These thistles are everywhere. So I'm gonna come up here and do them. Put a catch crop of beetroot in the middle. Thin leeks of them. And they seem to be catching up pretty rapidly with the top ones. This strawberry here is quite tiny, but it's got 1 runner. That looks like a runner there. 2, 3. So my strawberry bread's going to be good this year. When I was building that compost heap, I found these little wild strawberries, and there's a lot of plants. It's got 2 hopes, no hope or a little bit of hope. So I planted them in the strawberry bed. If they don't take off, I've not lost anything. If they do, I've got strawberries for free. My Maris Piper potatoes all started to come through. That's the best one probably. One there. 2 drills here. I don't know if this is right because that's like a purple leaf. So that might be a rogue potato. As you can see, everybody's seen potatoes before. There you go. My sweet corn. Doing well. So might have lost that little fellow, but 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 24. It's not bad. 6 courgette plants. So that's the tour of my plot. Upload this later today. Just put a couple of peas in here and some wild seeds. So I don't know if Blue Star Dave is watching. If he is, this is what I thought would come through, but I've googled it and it seems to be some kind of cornflower, but it does look similar to comfrey. So there you go. Thanks for watching and goodbye.